really proud of the way we played for the most part. Offensively, we were not good, and obviously that's my responsibility. We at my last count, we swung through 5 3-1 pitches. Did not make contact on 3-1 fastballs. So, when that's happening, we're trying to put pressure on our opponent. And, if it's a ball, you take it, and if it's in the strike zone, you put it in play. You got to feel good about your chances about putting 3-1 fastballs in play. And we didn't do it. When you don't do it, you're not going to win games. And I think it's really easy to point at somebody like CT and say, "Hey, you dropped the fly ball. It was huge." But at the same time, he saved a run by making a dive and play. He made an unbelievable dive and play. He doubles up a guy at first base on that play. Sam is deking a double play turn, and the guy gets turned around, and that's why we turn the double play. It's just something we work on all the time. So I was really pleased. I thought Kendall deserved better. I thought he pitched pretty well, but I thought Adam made some spectacular plays defensively. I thought we did everything right except at home plate. We just didn't, put our face on the barrel and really bear down and do the things we need to do to be able to win a game in the Southeastern Conference.
Offensively, just some missed opportunities, the hit and runs that didn't work. And,
they're not hitting runs. At 3-1, they're not hitting runs because a hit and run means you got to swing. With a 3-1 count, if it's out of the zone, you can take it. That's the real luxury, because what you're doing there, if you have experienced hitters who really know what they're doing, what's going to happen is they force a pitcher to hurry through his delivery. He knows you're running. You want him to know you're running. If he elevates pitch, you take it. It puts so much pressure on a defense when you can do it the right way. And the other thing is you got to like your odds with a 3-1 pitch. You know you're getting a fastball. If it's out of the zone, you take it, it's ball 4. If it's in the zone, you're going to get the barrel out front. You're going to make some kind of contact. What it does is it makes first base an opportunity to put a guy in scoring position. The guy can score if he's running on 3-1, but our lineup right now just isn't able to take these concepts and make them work because they're distracted and we're just not doing a good job. And that's my job. We need to be able to do those things to pressure our opponent. We're just not good at doing that right now. But the positive is I think we're pitching it pretty well. And I think we're doing a great job defensively for the most part. We picked a guy off almost at every base today. I walk up to the mound and say, "Hey, they're probably going to bunt here. They're probably going to squeeze. Start. Can you get to the ball without wrecking your hamstring again?" "Coach, I think I can do it." They bunt. He gets to a great position. We throw the guy out the plate. We pick guy off second. We pick guy off first. We throw guy out at the plate. We did some really good things defensively. We just need to be able to have a little bit more confidence and do some things at home plate. And we're just, we're not doing it. C.T. Bradford dives for a ball knowing that his shoulder might pop right out of joint. That takes real courage. Daryl Norris is running. He's at first base. We're asking the question, can you score on a gap ball? I'll do whatever it takes to play on one knee. You can't get upset with those things because our kids are hurting. They're probably in that training room with tons of ice on them right now. They're doing everything they can to win a game. It's hard to, tomorrow they'll come out, they'll be swollen, they'll be hurting. The 4 guys who have been playing. Brownlee today, a ball hit directly over his head on one knee, sprints right to the wall and makes an unbelievable play on one knee. It's hard to get upset about that. You know what your kids are giving. You know the effort they're putting into it. It's just, it's not happening for us in extra inning games and one-run games. And, eventually, what the kind of effort these kids are giving, that it's going to happen for us.
Don, I think the first situation is with Philip Casey. So essentially, you're also doing this with kids that haven't really done it before.
Yeah, Philip had one of those 3-1s. Actually, I think his was a hit and run, a fastball, and he's just not used to that. And Philip will get better. And, we had a lot of people involved today, and we're trying to involve our entire roster because we are so beaten up. But when these kids get some experience, I think they're going to be very good players. I think they're going to have a good club.
His tying hit there. At any point when it came off the bat, you thought it might have been gone? That might have been it?
Not in this yard.
Yeah.
Nothing's leaving this yard. Nothing. It's just not going to happen. They really changed the way. It's not a threat. So that, pitchers are going to pitch really well in this yard because it's just not a threat. It just doesn't happen. So, you're watching BP where guys can throw balls 50 miles an hour right down the middle and nobody can hit balls out of this place. So, the ball's not going to leave the yard, but you do know that we're going to score, and it's just going to take multiple hits to score in this yard.
You talked about the game finding there in the last inning. Porter's never played third base, and ground ball just passed him there.
Yeah, we've had some struggles at third base with all of those candidates. All of those guys have had that there, but you can't take Porter's bat out of the lineup because he's one of the guys who have a chance to change the scoreboard. So it just with he and Darryl, you got to keep Darryl in there, and you got to find a place for your corner. And, if you look at it statistically, third baseman's going to touch it 2.7 times a game. That's a lot, at least on the entire field. So, but he's doing fine. He's going to block it and do whatever he needs to do to help us win a game.
It's kind of shakes.
Caleb not coming in the baseball game, is that basically because you need somebody tomorrow?
Yeah, we wanted to give him a day off. If we had a lead there before we got an extra inning, we certainly thought about it. He didn't try to talk us into it, but we want him available for tomorrow in some capacity. I think he did 32 pitches